morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, I tell you what, we're checking out the weather, and I got up early this morning and noticed that it had been raining, and pulled up the radar, and oh my gosh, what you're looking at now is actually through about 4:30 or so this morning. And so, but I wanted to bring up some other stuff and let you look at. Typically on Thursdays now, we're going to do a tropical weather update, but with the rain we have coming this morning, I wanted to let everyone know what was going on. Here, and I'm looking at some other stuff real quick to see if we have any updates um, on anything. But what we're looking at right now, like I said, is the map. Give me a second. Let me see if we have any updates on anything that I need to let you know about real quick. Let me see here. I don't think we do. Um, No, sorry about that. I'm not used to doing live stuff like I typically do. But anyway, what we've got here is in fact, they've changed the flood map a little bit, and this came out at 4 o'clock this morning, 4:16, and Bolivar is included in it, the flood watch area. And I tell you what, I think here probably in a couple 2 or 3 hours we're going to see some rain if this one cell stays on top. And I'm going to play with this a little bit. You can see this cell right here that I'm circling, a lot of some lightning in it, and the way it's moving, it's either going to go right to the north of us or right over us. And I'm not a weather person. I just show you and give you my opinion. Make sure you always refer back to the National Hurricane Center or the Houston area Galveston Weather Service. The National Weather Service, Houston, Galveston. I haven't got anything from Galveston County OEM yet, and I checked the latest updates from the Weather Service, and so they'll probably come out about 5 o'clock. I actually have a recording this morning with Brad Burness from GCOEM on hurricane season that we'll see either tomorrow or the next day. But um, real quick, I wanted to go over the tropics because this is what we're going to start doing on Thursdays, and this is the European model. The GFS this year has been showing all kinds of stuff. In fact, for the first about 10 days, 8 days of hurricane season, it was showing major hurricanes in the Gulf, but obviously that's not happening. But I don't see anything in the Gulf through this whole run, and this is through Tuesday. I did notice that we get some high pressure or some higher pressures over the Gulf area. Um, and we've got a few fronts coming down, but it doesn't look like they're going to make it down. So I think we're pretty good. And from what I've been watching some of the weather services, it looks like we're pretty good through. I think we'll be okay through the end of the month on anything. And so we're going to start using Thursdays as a way to keep you updated. Not saying we won't do it any other time, but just give you an overall view on what's going on out there. And want to thank West Canal Beach Buggies for everything they do and for always being here for us when it comes to the weather update on Thursdays. And so let's get back to the flood map, and I'll up. I hit the wrong one. And show you Galveston County is included in it. In fact, everything when this came out, everything but a lot of Beaumont area was included in it. But I think probably before it's all over with, I wouldn't be surprised if Beaumont's included in it, just because of the amount of rain we've got coming across, and you can see it there on the radar. What we have coming up the coast, and this is through about 4:43 this morning. And so we'll keep you updated and let you know if we need to break in through our regular if something happens down here. But we got some rain earlier. I saw some lightning off at the distance. In fact, it was probably probably not on the radar anymore. I came in about, I don't know, 3:45 or so, and back on the north side of East Bay as I was coming down Highway 87, I saw a bunch of lightning and stuff, and some pillar clouds, I call them, that go way up. So anyway, we'll keep you updated, but I can tell you, Houston, I was watching the Houston station earlier, and they were talking about some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts somewhere. And so some of these storms may have some wind gusts. Make sure if you're in an RV, you've got everything battened down around it, or your house, especially down here in that one cell. If it makes it up to us, it's down around Bay City and that now. It's probably going to have some pretty heavy rain. It's got some lightning in it. It's showing right now, and so that's what I'm going to be watching. And watch what's coming off the Gulf, because it's sort of coming up the coast and then coming out of the south too. And in fact, what we got earlier when I was watching the radar at my house in Port Bolivar actually came up from the south and wasn't coming up the coast. And so we'll keep you posted. Just wanted to give you an update. And like I said, want to thank West Canal Beach Buggies for always sponsoring our weather on Thursday mornings. And for everything they do here in the community. And without these next guys, we wouldn't have our video equipment.
Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these two businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.
Well, we're going to go refresh our coffee and fill it up again and be watching these maps for you. Thanks for joining us this morning, and we will keep you posted on what's going on. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and remember, you can always see what it looks like anytime down here on our 11 live webcams at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. God bless, and bye-bye.